I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes. Uh, Video log day number 140 of the progress of the habits. And I just finished all the habits, all but the push-ups. I'll do them after I forge this series. Actually, I'll forge a few of them. So I did the Duolingo first in the morning. I guess so I woke up in the morning and I was just like checking messages, and then that leads me to check like social media or YouTube, things like that. Which I noticed that I could spend more time if I let myself just go into that little loop things happening. But then if I do one thing first, like the Duolingo, which is a fast and easy thing that I can do immediately after I wake up, then I realize that I feel good that I did something. And then I want to do something else. And then I start the meditation. And then when I'm doing the meditation, I'm getting clear, in my mind. Oh, my filters. No. Maybe this is the amount of cigarettes that I'm gonna roll. All the filters that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did the meditation, and once I'm doing the meditation, it's a beautiful thing because it starts giving me my mind, I can organize better, and see what kind of emotions I'm feeling in the morning, if I had dreams, if I'm feeling good with energy, how my body's feeling. That's the meditation, checking with myself, how am I doing? So I do that. Second cigarette. And then I did my reading. And today, the reading of the chapter of today, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish that chapter, but it was talking about James Bond going to Istanbul. And he's talking about the places there and the breakfast, and I've been to Istanbul before. So I feel like I've had a pretty James Bond life already, and I still do. Still doing it. But yeah, he was talking about those things, and yeah, it was such a nice thing to hear or to read about it, because it was, just taking me back to when I was there. I explore a bunch of Turkey. He's talking about also Turkey is one of the points that divides Europe with Asia. And I think the division is the Bosphorus River. And he talks about the Bosphorus River. I think that's where a lot of World War I happened. So it's a place with so much history. Used to be Constantinople. What? Constantinople? Or Babylon? I gotta remember that better. I think it was Constantinople before. Yeah, I don't know. I'll remind that. So I did that meditation. I read the book. Then I started writing in French. And this time, what I did with writing in French was that if I didn't understand the word that I was curious about, I would just immediately stop, and don't even stop the timer or anything. That's part of the time that I'm dedicating to that habit. It's just to go, and I always put my dictionary now, the French dictionary, and I just go look the word that I'm searching for. That also is gonna make, and you know, like making me faster looking at the words that I'm looking for, which is pretty easy to do. But if you're better at doing it, it's better. So I was feeling pretty good because I was unlocking new meanings of words in French, and I decided that I'm gonna do that, you know, in my 10 minute. I did felt like I needed more time writing. This might make me slower in like finishing writing the book, but that's not what I'm trying to do, you know. I'm not trying to finish the book. This habit is not for finishing the book writing it, it's for learning how to. That's what my conversations in my mind were. Also, the easy path might seem difficult, so I'm taking the easy path. That might seem a bit difficult, but really, if I do this and I start learning the words, those words are gonna keep repeating itself throughout the book, and it's just vocabulary. So if I'm adding new words constantly to my vocabulary, eventually I'm gonna be reading and writing faster because I know what, and I'm gonna be enjoying it more because I know what it's talking about. So that is the way. Although I might go slower in the beginning, eventually I'm gonna go faster, and I'm gonna have such a huge range of vocabulary in my French. And also, one of the things that I'm doing is that I'm doing this to learn how I like to learn another language. Now it's time for French. Later it'll be time for Dutch, Japanese, Russian, Chinese, Italian, German, I don't know. Happy boy with a mate, always. Then I started got so many coins here. And then I started journaling, and I was journaling, and I journaled for a bit, you know, taking my time to enjoy the things that have been happening, how I've been feeling in my life, you know, all these beautiful things that are happening. And yeah, basically like appreciating it. All of this while I was drinking my mate, classic. Which, it's always such a little nice thing that I do for myself. The ritual of getting the mate is another good excuse for me to just start doing the habits. So right now I'm almost done with all the habits. I'll do my push-ups, and I do another meditation in this hike that we're gonna do again, Tommy and me. And I'm gonna give Tommy a little lesson on just like more like a remembering on how to draw that shift stick. So we're gonna do that in a bit. Go eat something. I'll record another fun video like I did yesterday and the day before. And I guess I'm gonna be doing those little videos, you know, often. Because they're fun. And I'm having fun. And now I'm having more like this structure of the director's view, cameraman eyes. That's how I would call it. All the movements that I do, like, I think like, oh, this could be a good one, you know, for a video. Oh, this one is a good one. So, practice. A little practice just makes you do those things and become a little better. unleashing the beast of creativity. Basically, that's what it is, you know? The timer is done. So sayonara, have a beautiful day.